Hey loves, Kim here, and I'm back with another video. If this is your first time on my channel, I just want to say welcome. Hi, I'm Kim. My name is simply Nisey here on YouTube, and I create Sims content. I do gameplay, I've done tutorials, I've done reviews, but I've gotten like my start and foundation here in this space by doing builds. So I thought, what a wonderful way to come back with a massive multi-part build. So yeah, here we are. I don't have a name for this build quite yet, but I'm super excited to share it with you all. And it's going to be a massive estate with 4 different structures on the property. And I'm here in the world of Del Sol Valley in the Pinnacles neighborhood. So this is the largest lot and it overlooks the city high above a hill. So yeah, with that being said, if you have any ideas of what I should name this estate, definitely leave your ideas down in the comments and I may just incorporate one of your ideas as the name of this property. So yeah, we are currently working on the exterior. I started out doing a little bit of terrain painting just to kind of establish some walking space and some quote-unquote driving space. This did not come directly out of my head. I was actually inspired by this YouTube channel that I have been watching for years called Rebecca Robeson. Now, Rebecca Robeson, she is an interior designer with over 30 years of experience in the industry. And if you know me and have listened to me rant on in any of my build videos, you will know that I have such a great affinity and appreciation for architecture and interior design. This was not a creation of hers, though. She was actually featuring another interior designer and a friend of hers named Maria Berry, who is also a well-established interior designer in, I want to say, the San Diego, California area. And she interior designed like this entire estate and it was just beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I definitely recommend you check out the real building. It simply is amazing. But talking about this build, I got so inspired by looking at that build because I love creating extravagant luxury homes. I love all of the detail, I love all of the design choices, I love marveling at just the grand scale of the architecture. It's very aspirational, it's very dreamy, and I just wanted to do something that feel rich and luxurious and yummy and just all of the things, all of the vibes. I just really wanted to I wanted to do something that really sat in the lap of luxury. So yeah, here we are. We are working on some exterior buildings, just trying to get a shell going, and we're also now back in the backyard working on a pool. What this estate will consist of is, of course, the main home, which will feature things like the primary suite, in-home gym, in-home theater, bars, living room, dining room, office, kitchen, the whole deal. There will also be a garage, which will be on the far right side of the screen. There is a pool house, which will have a separate kitchen and grilling area right off of the pool. And then there will be a casita, so a little house, perfect for your guests, or if you had like an in-law, that will be a nice little suite there. So yeah, I'm currently working on some roofing, and if you know me, my roofing has definitely come a long way, and I'm having fun just playing with all of the different pitches and the eaves and the different shapes just to really make a nice covering for this home. Like, I just want this house to feel so grand and just really custom, and unlike a lot of the things that we see in the game, not that there's anything wrong with it, but I really want to tap in just kind of like a luxury market, a luxury type of feel. So yeah, I'm currently working on the roofing over the garage, and I was having a little bit of difficulty joining up the different roofing since it wasn't just a standard square. There were different angles and widths and things like that. So just trying to join everything to where it just kind of melds melds together nicely and everything seems to fit together in a way that seems seamless. Now I'm over the casita, same thing, just playing around with some of the roofing and the pitches and just making sure that everything is covering. And so yeah, like I said, this is going to be multiple parts. So today I'm just focusing on the exterior and really defining large spaces, getting some main structures involved, and really setting myself up to really delve into the exterior with the curb appeal and the landscaping, and then of course getting into the interior areas. Right now I am on the front porch, and this doesn't remain this way. I do make some changes down the line, but I'm keeping it in just because I really did enjoy how this looked. And if I wasn't trying to go so close to my reference, I would have kept this just because I really like the overall shape and the curved arch around the entryway. I just thought that it was so cute, and I will probably incorporate it in a build in the future, but just kind of wanted to show you guys what it probably would have been had I not been following a reference. It's at this point where I realized that I needed just a little bit more space from where my terrain is. Of course, at this point things are not set in stone, so everything that you see is subject to change, but this is for the most part the shell and the overall structure of the building. I did raise the building up on a foundation, so I'm bringing out some of the terrain and I'm leveling up everything so everything is nice and flat. And then when I go in and do the landscaping, I'm going to smooth everything out so it's a nice soft transition between the ground level and the elevated area of the home. So yeah, I was playing around with different doors and windows, and I'm still contemplating if I want to use CC. I typically don't build with custom content just because it's a lot harder to find on the gallery, and I want the items that I use in my homes to be available in your games, but sometimes Maxis doesn't just quite get it. So I'm still contemplating if I want to work on having the CC or doing it CC free. But anyway, we have transitioned into the inside, and I am just working on the layout, really defining the spaces, really trying to figure out grand scale. That's the big thing when you create large homes, whether it's large in square footage or large in like the wall height. You really have to consider scale. And I will say, for me personally, over the years I feel like my scale has gotten better. One tip that I would say, if you're trying to create a large home, try your best not to build all the way to the edge of the property, even with a small home. Like, give yourself some space to actually be able to do some landscaping, be able to have some space for your Sims to kind of move around. I feel like really being mindful of scale and not feeling the need to stretch everything to the edge of the lot, it actually makes your home feels a lot larger when you can see the surrounding land and take in everything as a whole property instead of just the building. So if anybody's looking for tips, I hope that has helped. Anyway, I did take some liberties from the original reference. I don't remember them saying any of the bedrooms were upstairs, but I did create a second level, and on the second level it's just 2 bedrooms. I'd imagine it will be for kids or a teenager or someone who is not like the owner of the home, as well as a shared bathroom. And the larger room, I'd imagine it will be for a teenager. They will have that balcony, and I think that'll just be a really nice view to overlook the pool and also be over to overlook the city of Del Sol Valley. I am in the inside, and you may see a couple of pieces of furniture. Like I said, today I'm just focusing on the shell and the general layout, but I am placing down furniture, one, so I can remember what room is is going in what space, but also so I can get an idea again for scale, knowing how much space I need to work with. For example, there is a bar off of the living room space, so I created a space where I would be able to have a bar, but also make sure there's space for my sim to access the area behind. Some other features that's going to be in this home, of course, besides the basics, living room, dining room, kitchen, all of that. I believe I did mention a theater room. I also plan to have a wine cellar, an indoor gym, and an office. So we have transitioned back outside and we are by the pool area, and I am trying to figure out how to work in some cabanas. I really want it to feel like just a resort almost. Like, of course it's going to be residential, but I feel like when you really have the coins and you really have the means to do something that's very serene and luxury and almost resort like you have to have places for relaxation. So I'm creating these cabana areas. The furniture in here is subject to change. Again, I'm just trying to get an idea of scale and what all could I fit here, how would I possibly arrange things. A lot of play testing will be involved. But I'm using this tent from the, I want to say it's the Sims 4 for rent pack. And I'm super excited because if you know me as someone who is a builder at heart, a lot of times I get packs and I don't really get into the gameplay as much as I would like to, but I love the item. So I believe this item came from that pack. And I'm using it as a cabana. I really love the fact that it has that shaded area to, one, give you some protection from the sun, but also give you a little bit of privacy. I would imagine that someone who has a lot of things and like a lot of just a lot of property and a lot of items within that property, they would very highly much value their privacy. When I think of the Pinnacles, I also think that it may be like in a gated community. I could see celebrities living over here are just really wealthy people who value their privacy. So anyway, yeah, I'm just playing around with this cabana area and just really trying to see what size I want to make it. I think I kept it 3 tiles wide by 4 tiles deep, and once I'm satisfied with the size, I copy it a couple times. So here you'll see me copying it 4 times, but soon you will see me actually taking one of the cabanas. I was trying to say cabana and canopy in one word. I end up taking one of the cabanas and I make something else with it, but you'll see that in a few. And now I'm just playing around with some of these bushes. Again, like I just mentioned, privacy is going to be a big thing. So as of now, once I get everything settled, I think I'm going to line it with these bushes so you can still see over into the city. However, it provides such a cover to where everyone can't see into your property. I'm also just incorporating some more deserty type plants. So you may have seen the cactus from the Strangerville pack, and then I think that's like an aloe vera from maybe like the base game, like something you'll see in Oasis Springs. So this is the area where I said I converted into something else, and what I'm creating is almost like a fire pit area, but like a little bit nicer. This is not the final form. Again, I'm just trying to get an idea of scale and how much space I want to dedicate to each of these activities. But what I'm filling it in with for now are these customizable couches from the Dream Home Decorator pack. I love them. There's so many possibilities with the different configurations, and I'm just super excited to really get into there and just create a nice little cozy space. I can definitely see my Sims just chilling there like in the evening after, I don't know, swimming all day or entertaining, or maybe just coming back from vacation, maybe hosting a party. I don't know, but I really love the idea of just kind of like a really fancy fire pit area. So yeah, right now I'm just playing around with some tiles, trying to see how I want to tie in some areas together. I believe the tiles that I'm using right now are from the Jungle Adventure Pack. I really liked how natural they are, and the shaping on it is a little bit more organic, so I really do appreciate that. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with that, but it's a really good one. So for now, it is doing the job, and I'm trying just to create these different little areas and breaking it up with the grass as it is in my example. But I really like how it almost creates like a natural type area rug with the grass lining and the paved walkway. But anyway, you guys, we are moving towards the end of the video, so I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and be sure to let me know what you think I should name this building. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the screenshots, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye guys.